Hi, morning everyone. Welcome back to my live broadcast. Today is 27th November, Friday today. End of this week, right? So, firstly, wish you a happy weekend, alright? So, because we don't have trading for the US market, they are celebrating the Thanksgiving, and so we don't have to talk about the US today. Means today we focus on Singapore market. And topic today, we will talk about the healthcare stocks, Biolidics and Clearbridge. Today, they're soaring, right? Until now, they still keep soaring. And so why they soared and can we buy them, right? So this is the first topic. And secondly, I will talk about some shares that you may not be that familiar with, but may have potentiality in future. Especially this NanoFilm. Maybe you don't know much about this one. Later I share with you some details. And then second part, it will be individual stocks diagnosis. Because recently I was wondering why you didn't send me your stocks. You didn't WhatsApp me, right? Then it turned out that I have put my WhatsApp number wrong in my previous slides. So now I already corrected it to the right one. So this is my correct WhatsApp number 6592312307. And just now some people already WhatsApped me their stocks, and later I will diagnose for them. And if you also have stocks to diagnose, yeah, you can also WhatsApp me. I will diagnose for you later. All right. So let's begin. Of course, before we begin, don't forget about the disclaimer, alright? So all stocks mentioned in this video are for the purpose of demonstration and education, no recommendation. Investors should be aware of the risks involved in stock trading and take full responsibilities for their own tradings. Alright, so firstly, we check the STI performance, right? So yesterday, I already shared with you this chart. It's the same chart I shared with you yesterday. Now the price unable to break up the resistance of the previous downward gap, so it turned downward yesterday. It dropped yesterday, and the day before yesterday also dropped. And how about now? This morning when I was checking, it also dropped a bit. Now the value is around 2,850. The drop is a very small one, just 0.24%. 2,850 still above the 2,825 level we have mentioned. This is the 80.9% based on the Fibonacci retracement, right? So this is supposed to be the first target level if the correction in near future can continue. And then if the downward momentum really is a strong one, maybe depending on the US market performance, right? So if US in near future give us forceful correction, then Singapore would correct even harder. So means next level would be 61.8% of golden retracement or Fibonacci retracement. So this is 2,731 points. And I mentioned this level overlap with the long blue bar of chip distribution here. Relatively long, not the longest, right? But support at this level should be, relatively speaking, quite strong. All right. So first target level, second target level for future if there is any correction. And now the price today is just sideways, right? No progress has been made until now, but not sure whether or not in the afternoon there would be some decisive movement. All right. So then after checking the index, then let's check some individual stocks. For Singapore market, this morning, the shares that have caught our eyes the most would be the healthcare stocks. Actually, last night, we already, yesterday, we already seen the healthcare stocks like MedTech and UG healthcare soared last night, right? So MedTech went up by roughly more than 10% yesterday, and also UG Healthcare went up roughly by 10%. That's for yesterday, but today we see that for these two stocks, they didn't go up. They didn't continue to go up. Rather, there are two other healthcare stocks soared quite crazily until now. One is the Biolidics, and the other one is the Clearbridge, right? So for the healthcare sector, I don't think that the rise for medtech and healthcare yesterday, or the rally for Biolidics and Clearbridge today, means that the healthcare sector suddenly become strong again. It's too early to say that. Why? Because you see, MedTech, although yesterday, it's a forceful rally yesterday, but we see the retailers still quite a lot. Of course, big boys increase a bit, that's good, but as long as the retailers remain, the price cannot go up fastly or smoothly. So the safest method to trade, or when can we know that we have bigger chances for the healthcare stocks again? When the price can go back above the yellow lines of homely rainbow again. I believe when the price back above the yellow lines again, the retailers would disappear again, and the big boys would increase. That would be safer, and that means for the healthcare sector, maybe we have a chance again. Okay, so this is the same for UG Healthcare, 8K7, UG Healthcare. See, roughly the similar chart as MedTech, right? Is it the right chart? Let me check. Yes, this is the right chart for UG Healthcare, right? So this is for UG Healthcare and MedTech for yesterday, right? Currently, we only regard it as a forceful rebound. It doesn't necessarily mean we have a long time or bigger chances for the healthcare stocks. And today, why, let's say, Biolidics, 8YY, Biolidics, why is suddenly surged today, and the price now after the surge is around the white lines of homely rainbow? Let's check the real time to see the surge. 8YY. Okay, so you see it's 22% rally today. That's crazy, right? So after this rally, the price actually already above the blue lines of homely rainbow. And previously we don't have big boys, and after today, now the big boys already entered and retailers decreasing. So people are wondering, well, can we buy it? Or some others are regretting that why I didn't buy yesterday, right? Some people felt that this is a pity that they didn't buy it yesterday. All right, so firstly, let me share with you why suddenly the price went up so much today. So I actually checked, and there has been news about Biolidics. The news goes like, the company has entered into an agreement with the Chinese biotech company called Joyce Bio, or another name is called Tianjin. So Joyce Biotechnology Corporation, this is a Chinese biotech company. So Biolidics, right, has been in agreement with this Chinese biotechnology company to distribute the latest COVID-19 test kits. So it's still related with the COVID-19, right? Vaccine. But it's not really related with the vaccine, actually. It's just that this Chinese biotechnology company has a set of COVID-19 test kits, and our Biolidics is going to reach an agreement to distribute the Chinese company's COVID-19 test codes. It's not even really vaccine, but because it's related with the COVID-19, then today suddenly gave us the big surge, more than 22%. Maybe the other reason is because yesterday, MedTech and UG Healthcare already went up, and these speculators, right? These speculators feel that this is worth trying, stimulated by the news, and also because there are some healthcare stocks already went up yesterday, then maybe people would follow. But I believe this currently only can be regarded as some speculation by some speculators. This is a speculation, okay? And then if you were regretting that you didn't enter yesterday or earlier, right? So I tell you, actually no need. Because why we don't have to feel regretted? Because this kind of sudden rally, right? So is the so-called windfall, right? So feature for windfall is not replicable. So you cannot use any method to catch this kind of surge again in future. Means this method, even if you manage to buy in, this is just a luck. Okay, this is just a luck. This is not a replicable method. But the truth is, for stock investment, it is not a one-time gambling. Rather, it's a repetitive game. If it is a repetitive game, means that the real winners, they all have this capacity to make constant profits. And in order to make constant profits, you have to have methods that can be copied again and again and again. If your method cannot be copied, then you cannot make sure that you make stable, constant profit in the market. But you see the real masters in the market, they all have this kind of capacity to make constant profit. Either the market is bullish or bearish, they always can make profit and always can avoid big risks. They only lose small amount of money. So that is the key to success in the stock market. It's not just luck. So this is the reason why we don't have to feel regretted that we didn't catch Biolidics. I mentioned, based on the current situation, it's just speculation. This is just some luck that you can really enter ahead of time. Speculation means no regularity to catch, means you cannot copy this method to gain profit again next time. Okay, so then you might further ask, well, I am not regretting now, but do we still have chance for this Biolidics, right? So can we consider to buy it in future? That's another question, right? So then how do we deal with it? After today's big upward gap, now the price is around here, right? So the price now is around here. So I'd like to say that if this upward gap here, right? Today's upward gap never be covered in near future. The price, it never drop below the top of this upward gap. And then if it continue going up, for some speculation you can try. Because price now already above the blue lines of Homely Rainbow, right? But if the price, let's say tomorrow, begin to drop immediately below the top of this previous gap here, then better not to touch. The price would fill this gap, cover this gap completely. Then after that, we need to check again where the price would go, right? So means your stop loss, if you really want to do some speculation recently, then your stop loss should be the top of this gap, right? And then then maybe we want to check the resistance above, right? So do we have some resistance? Firstly, we check the Tai Chi signal. Tai Chi, do we have Tai Chi? If no Tai Chi signal, yes, we do have Tai Chi. Let me remove the other indicators so that you can see more clearly. Can you see this yellow candle here? This yellow candle is called a yellow Tai Chi signal to do top escape. You see, after this yellow Tai Chi, this Biolidics has been in correction for several months. So Tai Chi signal is very powerful top escape indicator. And then means what? This big range of the previous long bearish candle, which is the Tai Chi, that would be a very strong resistance for Biolidics. Means what? If in near future you're trying to do some speculation, because you see the interesting thing is apart from the yellow Tai Chi, we also have the blue Tai Chi at the bottom once, twice, and then for this blue Tai Chi below, this is for bottom catch, right? Yellow Tai Chi for top escape, blue Tai Chi for bottom catch, and now the price drop to touch the Tai Chi signal get support and trying to yes, today already went up, right? So today the price is around which level? I forgot. Let me check again. Where is the price now? Now the price is 38 cents, right? So let's check 38 cents. Where is 38? 38 cents is here. Okay, so this is 38 cents. Okay, so here, right? Now the price is here, and this is the big upward gap today. Then now the price is 38 cents around this level, and we can see clearly the rising space. First, the target level is the bottom of this previous yellow Tai Chi, right? So that's around 43 cents. And if the rally, even the rally can continue in near future, it reach 43 cents. We need to see whether or not the price can really break up the bottom of this resistance area, right? So let's say if the upward momentum remains quite strong, speculators just want to trade this one recently to push the price up recently, and means what? Maybe the price enter this bottom again. In future, the bottom would become support rather than resistance, right? And then our next target level would be half of this long bearish candle or this Tai Chi signal here, this yellow Tai Chi. Let me zoom in for you to check. Okay, so this yellow Tai Chi, right? So the half level is around here. Okay, so this is around 64 cents. So let's say if price can really enter the bottom of this resistance area, right? So next the target level should be around 64 cents. All right, so if you're trying to do some speculation, you can do it this way. Okay, so this is for Biolidics, and then we also have another healthcare stock called Clearbridge 1H3, also sold today. For this one, I didn't got any news about this one, why it went up because of some news, right? So we don't have news, but I think the reason is because it also belongs to the healthcare sector, and maybe it went up because MedTech and UG Healthcare and also today Biolidics all sold That's why it was influenced, and it also went up a bit. Today, this morning when I was checking, it's around 8%, 10% now. It's already 10%, right? So now it's 10%. This is because of the sector. It went up because influenced by the sector. The sector becomes strong, the more and more people would pay attention to the stocks in this sector. So this one also got some money in. So that's why today it also soared by 10%. And we see now the price is around the blue line of Homely Rainbow, because the blue line very strong resistance, right? So it's not easy for the price to just break up. But if in future the price break up, right? So this one also maybe in future, if the big boys can keep increasing, maybe we have some speculative value, but you really need to check the charts and check the significant support and resistance levels. Don't forget to set your stop loss. And then for this one, we also have the Tai Chi, the previous yellow Tai Chi signal, right? 1H3 Clearbridge. You see, it's quite a strong resistance. 17 cents, which is around the bottom of this previous yellow Tai Chi. 17 cents, I think now the price is around that level, right? Yeah, now the price is around that level. That's why it cannot continue going up. We have a shadow, upper shadow, because already entered the resistance zone. So compared with Biolidics, right? So Clearbridge, the rising space may not be that good unless the price can really break up the resistance, which would be the yellow Tai Chi and also the blue lines of Homely Rainbow. And then if we enter the Tai Chi area, right? The high and the low the area, then maybe you also can check the half level for Clearbridge for its resistance in future, if you want to do some speculation. All right, so that's about the two stocks which have soared and have caught our eyes the most, right? And then these kind of stocks I mentioned are quite speculative. If you are the aggressive type, maybe you like this kind of stock. This is your piece of cake, all right? And then for some more conservative investors, maybe you don't want to touch this type, right? So today, actually, yesterday I have found one stock called NanoFilm. NanoFilm. Yes, let's go to two windows. NanoFilm. MZH, right? So what is this stock? This is a new share. The IPO is just recently, right? After the IPO, until yesterday, the price has soared for 2 days and hit a new high. Why I mentioned this one? Then I go to check some details about this company. This company actually is a high-tech spin-off from the Nanyang Technological University. So this is a high-tech stock, and it deals with the chemical materials. And I mentioned this because one thing is Nanyang Technology University, let's say it means this company, the future may be worth our expectation, right? So because this is a famous university, and then the technology should be quite advanced, right? So that's one thing. And the other thing is the pattern here, the candle pattern here. I find it beautiful because you see, this is the day before yesterday, 25th November. The price actually break up the previous yellow Tai Chi, right? We say the previous yellow Tai Chi should be the resistance, but the price just break up immediately in 1 day, and we have the big boys already entered a bait. And no retailer, that's a good thing, right? And then if yesterday you have before you already know this one, right? And you have been monitoring, and actually yesterday was a very good buy point. When the market gap up open, and then actually you can find a timing to buy yesterday, right? So this is actually is good pattern. It's a sub new share, and it belongs to the technology sector, high technology. Because for Singapore, we don't have so many very strong technology stocks like the US, the Apple, the fund, right? The US fund, which have been very strong. For Singapore, the high technology sector is not that strong. Maybe this one would be the superstar for Singapore, because technology, high technology, would always be the center of competition among the countries in a long time in the future. I mentioned this at the very beginning when I begin this live broadcast a long time ago, several months ago, right? So this one may be worth our attention, not just for short term, but for longer time. We can keep monitor. If in future this one has some correction, and after the correction give us some buy point again, maybe we can try again. Means we can monitor this one. This one definitely worth monitoring. And in near future, if this price is drop, right, drop to touch the top of the previous yellow Tai Chi, then turn upward again, get support upward again, that may be a buy point for short term. So this one can keep monitoring. So today, the price went up today or not? MZH, I didn't check. MZH. So, okay, so slightly up, right? So this one, I think may have the potentiality to become the future superstar, but that's just my own point of view. I also don't know. I'm just thinking that maybe it would be still need to monitor, and I would keep monitoring this one in future. Okay, so there's another one called 1F2, right? So Unio Gas, this one I mentioned it because the pattern here is beautiful. You see, today that's gap up open, right? So after this gap up open, the price has already broken up the previous sideways platform. So that's why I mentioned it. The pattern is beautiful. You see the first red circle, right? So today's upward gap already give us the confirmation. If you trade based on the red circle, this is a confirmation today. But for this one, we need to check the volume closely. If the volume remain quite low, maybe the rally cannot be that strong. But if the volume quite still okay or increase, become bigger, then this one in near future may give us the forceful rally. Let's go to the end of day. End of day is the best to check, to do the analysis. The real time is just to check some real time performance, the current price, or to timing your trade. But if you want to do analysis, you always have to go back to the end of day software. Okay, so you see, the pattern here is quite a beautiful one, box, and today gap up open already above the box area. So this one you can keep monitoring, or if you want to try, you can try this one. Okay, so that's for today's sharing, and let's check your individual stocks. Okay, let's check your individual stocks. Okay, so one is Aspen, right? So let's check Aspen first. One F3. Aspen yesterday, right? It's the first red circle. It's the first circle yesterday, and the purple line of multicolor dragon already upward within the red bar. Retailers decrease, that's a good thing. But before the retailers can completely disappear, the rally may not be that smooth, but it certainly has some short-term chance. Yes, and then we have Tai Chi signal, right? So yellow Tai Chi, and this is a small doji, maybe not that forceful, the resistance, but the previous one. Okay, so if the price can finally break up the high of the previous yellow Tai Chi, the rally would be a more forceful one. But this one you can try. If today the price already above the high of yesterday, you can try 1F3. Check the real time. 1F3. Okay, so until now we don't have the confirmation yet, because now the price is in correction. So if in near future the close price can be higher than the first red circle candle, you can try, and you only need to wait until the price can break up the resistance of the previous yellow Tai Chi. If unable to break up, then drop. Maybe we need to consider take profit first or stop loss first. Okay, this is for short-term trading. Okay, so this is for Aspen. The other one is Malaysia stock, right? Malaysia stock, BLNK. Is it Malaysia stock, BLNK? Let's check. BLNK. Nasdaq. Oh, US stock. Okay, so US stock. Bullish charging. I think, judging by the name, I think this is a electric vehicle related share, right? So does it belong to the EV sector? Most likely, I think. Okay, so judging by the chart now, so if your cost is $33.62, wow, chase after the rally just at the top. Well, that may not be a very good choice to chase after such a forceful rally to buy. You buy on the high, at the high points, 23rd November at the high. Then your buy point is 33 and 62. Oh my, that's just very close to the high. And then the following day, we got the Tai Chi signal, right? So yellow Tai Chi already tell you it's dangerous for, it's top alert signal, right? So sometimes it can be a beginning of a big correction, sometimes a smaller one. But if the price drop below the bottom of this Tai Chi signal here, right? So I think the correction might be, at least short term, the correction might be a big one. And for medium term to long, still cannot say, because for this one also we have the big boys above 75, and the support is around the previous high, the previous consolidation area, right? So this would be a strong support in future. But for short-term trading, if you just buy at a high, we don't want to wait until the price drop to touch the top, the support level, then to sell again, or wait until the price can go back again. For short-term, if we are wrong, right? If our decision was wrongly made, we better admit it and stop loss. But until now, right, so it is not yet confirmed. The sell point is not yet confirmed, because currently the price is still around the low of the previous yellow Tai Chi. But if the price drop below the low of the yellow Tai Chi, I'm talking about the close price, right? Then I will stop loss. If I'm in your shoes, I will stop loss, because this was a wrong decision to enter previously at a high to chase after the rally. I always have shared with you, don't chase after the rally most of the times, unless you have some good reasons that this can be quite safe. If you chase, even if you chase after it, it can still continue going up. You have more than 80% of success rate. Then you can try to chase after the rally, or else never chase after the rally. Because you see, not only this one, recently the EV sector has already turned a bit weak. I think NIO. Okay, so it's still above the Tai Chi signal, right? But it keeps sideways there, right? So the upward momentum is not as strong as previously. So if the price drop below the Tai Chi, I think for the EV stocks, also there would be some correction because the rally has been too strong. If you check fundamental, already overvalued, right? NIO and then Xpeng. You see, Xpeng, that's the Tai Chi signal. You see, all at a high position, the indicators give you alerts. Because the sector, for this sector, if most of the stocks begin to drop, then usually the stocks of this sector would drop. This is because they are related with each other. They belong to the same sector. One stock drop, the others would follow. Just like just now we talked about the healthcare stocks, right? So firstly, MedTech went up, then MedTech and UG Healthcare went up, then today Clearbridge and Biolidics follow. So it's the same. It's already high for this EV sector. So it will be safer to consider again after some correction for this EV sector, right? And for your stock, right, so I already mentioned, you can check the low price of the Tai Chi signal. If the price drop below the Tai Chi, you can stop loss. Or if you still want to have a very, let's say a very reliable signal to sell, you wait for the circle turn white. If the circle turn white here, for short term, it definitely would be in correction. Red and white circle, you see, every time, previously you check the history, it has been quite effective. Accuracy rate is high, more than 87%. So if it turn to white circle in future, correction would come. Okay, so that's for BLNK. And do you have other stocks to diagnose? Until now, no, just the two, right? And then I guess I'll call it a day today. But before we finish, I still want to remind you about the seminars for this weekend. This Saturday in the morning, we got one session in English, 10:30 to 12 p.m. In the afternoon, that's 2 to 4 p.m. in Mandarin. These seminars are on Zoom. And if you want to attend these seminars for free, you can WhatsApp me your name. I will register for you for free. And I already corrected my phone number to the right one, right? So I hope, I think maybe previously you have tried to contact me, but failed because the number was wrong. But now I already changed. Hope you can contact me, all right? So that's all for today, and wish you a nice weekend. Looking forward to seeing you next Monday. Bye-bye.